barely got that stab back at the first one.
All right. Start at the very beginning. What went through your head? What was the plan? What was going to happen on your end?
Okay, so it looked like you were actually thinking over there. So we can come in, walk through the pole, and then come in, spot you on the back, run around.
As things progressed, what happened for you?
I went like that. You juked. I did this, left my butt open. You swatted it. There we go.
All right. One thing to note about what he just said is he was purely self-sided. He was only concerned about what he was going to do. The entire time during this battle, I was trying to pay very close attention where I could hear and see him moving, because he was the only thing keeping them from closing in extremely quickly on me. When this started, what was your plan? What was your angle of attack? What did you want to do?
What I wanted to do was just follow him.
Okay, stop. This was an important breakdown right here. He was self-sided and he was going to run the pole. He was going to use the pole for heavy defense. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to block any shots that might be coming this way and just try to stab you if I saw an opening.
Okay, easy thing that happened here. Come on forward again. He was dead and he was left alone.
Defending
because
his friend who was already dead.
He failed in his attempt because they had no type of communication. What happened again over here? What was your thought? What was the plan? What was going to happen?
I was trying to get in close to block here to keep you entertained and to keep him attacking me so that my pole could work one of you.
Mentality-wise, I'm digging it. What were you thinking before we get to what happened?
Yeah, as he advanced it, I was thinking about mainly sniping him if I can get a good clean shot on you while you're tied up with these three.
All right.
And get you.
How did things turn out for you?
Well, I blocked the pole, and then I got into here, and he popped my shield, and I blocked the ass, and then you popped me as you were going after him.
Okay, an important thing that y'all may remember from the first class is he out-advanced you, which gave me an awesome opportunity, because as he out-advanced you, I had someone who had one weapon tied up, his defense tied up, and the only other dangerous person on the field was unable to attack me at that point, because I was in position that he was blocking him. The only thing that Ben really had to achieve was to stop basically one, maybe two attacks before everything shifted in his direction. So at the end of a ditch, this is something you might see kind of commonly. You know, he got wounded at some point, or he simply chose to fight single sword, and you have somewhat unfair numbers at the end. Chances are, after you just finished killing 4 people, you just finished killing 6 people, you killed 3, and, well, you were following other people around while people were dying.
So you could look at like a badass again.
Make sure you pose. And nod. All right. You know, you are probably fairly full of yourselves. An important thing that I know is that Ben and I fought together many times over many years. Ben's number one concern is not that if I die, he'll be able to single sword take out 4 people. Because that's probably just not going to happen. It might, but it probably won't. He knows that it's important that if one of us dies, the other one is much more likely to die. I've still got everything I started with, so I'm in a little bit better position than him. But as I explained to you, one person, even with the speed pole, is not really going to be able to face off 4 people, especially from 2 different vectors, good thought lining up that way, and succeed. It's just not going to happen. If Ben dies, I'm in trouble. If I die, Ben's in trouble. If you die, you don't care because you're only worrying about you. If you die, you don't care because for some reason you're worrying about your dude who ran off and left you. Y'all are somewhat working together. The biggest problem y'all have is that you out-advance your only help. You put yourself in a not so good and progressively getting worse situation, and you cut off your only angle of help. He no longer had the ability to help you against me. All he could do is help you against what I would consider the least dangerous person over here. So, mentality-wise,
What I saw was them jump, and when they jumped, you focused entirely on them so that I could clear the spot so that I wouldn't let you get the free shots in.
okay.
And I was hoping that he would advance, but I
The
didn't
biggest
say
problem
so.
I see with that is, did you see who I was looking at when the battle started?
No.
I would pay attention to that because I was looking at you.
Right at you.
You know who he saw I was looking at?
Me.
Yeah, which meant that he had a free ride. The reason for that is because, like I said, y'all lined up on 2 vectors. I can't go like this and assume that anything that comes from this angle, I will be protected by that. Same thing for him. He could not simply decide that everything that comes from over there, I'm gravy, I'll just defend against these 2 weapons in this defense. It's a very difficult thing to do. It's simply a battlefield awareness kind of thing. I understand what's going on. Another thing that I was going to do if things went bad and I missed my shoulder shot was send him into the table. Use what you got, because if I could back you up into the mud and make you trip, I'd laugh. So I mean, I might have kicked that at me, but that's just me. All right, we're going to switch this up and we're going to put y'all in a bad situation. We're going to play it out, we'll go and do 2 by 2. We're gonna play it out. I wanna know what you thought in the first place and then how it turned out for you. Remember, you can pick either one of these poles, I don't really care, but remember, know your role. One of you will choose a pole, the other one will choose whatever, then we'll switch for a couple times, and I want your mentality needs to begin shifting faster than your ability needs to begin shifting. You have to know what you're intended for, okay? Y'all two can go first and you can use whatever you want.